should have.
So I just want to share I don't know if you're having trouble but if I go in, so we have our class task, and if you, so once you do it, if you click on this form after you complete it, like the warm-up thing, and then you got to click submit on that first, okay? So you do that, awesome.
Oh.
But then, before you can actually submit it, there is a button up here on the top of the assignment that you have to submit. And to be honest, I don't know if you're just not doing it, but I'm not getting anything from you. So
I might have not just pressed the actual turn-in button, because I know I did both of them.
Happening, because it's not like you've never not done it for me before. But I don't want. All right, so we can't go back to the other two, so don't worry about them. But after today, this task over here, and now listen, if you know you're going to do it, but say it's you don't want to forget to do it, you want to make sure you do it, but you're going to do it at night, or you're going to do it 3 to 4, or you're going to do it with a friend, or whatever you're going to do it, as long as you know you're going to do it. I don't have a problem with you clicking that button after we drop off the call, so you know you got it done, and then you go ahead and get it done. Does that make sense? Okay, I just don't want you to forget to do it, and then even if you go back, or I always say, before the next class, click the button, and go back and check the class task. So this class task, go and do whatever. But if next class, just to make sure you did the one before, go and check that one. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of keep up with yourself. And the best part is, if you really hunker down, you can probably do the warm-up in 10 to 15 minutes in class and then just be done with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, before school starts, I go out and play basketball and everything. So I play basketball for 20-30 minutes. So
yeah, I mean, those are all extra things, especially when we have a choice day and stuff like that. I mean, some of the exercises that we're doing now are geared towards our fitness testing, so planking, things that you can just do with a limited amount of space too. So I mean, challenge your brother to a couple of them there, you know what I mean? But all right, I just want to double check with you, because I don't want that grade to go down. I want it to keep going up and do what you're supposed to do. All right, girl? All right, let's start this class crazy here. All right.
All right, bet. I'm not playing. There's no more creative. Why did I not notice that? Ah, frick. I just noticed there wasn't any creative.
Dang, I was about to load it to creative.
Cadence Heinlein, aka my best friend. Jocelyn? Oh, okay, I'm an idiot.
Hi, girls. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving?
No.
Good. Anybody get your tree?
Did she just say eat my tree?
How many people got a real tree? Okay, usually there's a couple real trees up there.
I don't like real trees. They take too much work.
Submit some attendance. Yeah, I know some people said they weren't getting them yet because they want them to last longer too. So they wait to get those real ones.
Why? What's the point?
Alright. Oh, wrong. Wait another minute, make sure I got everybody. How's the first few days of completely online learning going for everybody?
Great.
So.
Sarcasm.
Hey, a couple. Depends on the class, right? Depends on the day.
Depends on nothing. It's terrible. I know these teachers have to hate their job.
Yep.
Okay.
They have to work with dumbass kids every day. One of them's me.
Really?
Yes. I'm not that dumb. I'm good in math, as you see.
Yeah, math.
Alright.
It's one of my strong suits.
Let's get started. Alright, so first today
Are you dead already?
Just things that are not gonna change. Week weekly assignments, class tasks, and then I'm going to go over what we're going to do for the next 3 weeks, which is going to do fitness testing through Zoom. Don't panic.
What?
We're not sure how it's going to look. We're all first timers here, so I'm going to go over all that, and we'll talk about it and ask some questions and things. But there's no fitness testing this week. It's all practice, so that's a good thing too.
Nothing happened.
Just have to make a reminder, especially when
Nothing happened.
we might have principal.
Yo, who's in the stream?
Stopping into our classroom at any time. It is important that you have.
Nothing happened.
Everybody does. Dutcher, you might just have to add your last name to your screen. Can you do that?
Yes, sir. Rename.
I might be able to do it. Mr. Valley's not tech savvy here, but we gotta make sure Sailing is what we do. And then I do need to see your beautiful faces, okay, the best I can. Even if it's in a little bit darker light or not, because we want to make sure we can see everybody and that we're getting our right attendance and all that stuff, that I can see your faces, okay? You guys are really awesome, so you're good at that. Thank you, Dutcher, too. All right, so let's get started. Basic stuff. I feel like we're going on an adventure. I'm going to take you in my shared classroom here, and we're going to go right into...
Yo, who was in the stream?
Look at that, I already got so much stuff open. All right, so right to our weekly assignments. They're in the same spot as they've always been, and those are those class quizzes that we do, and they're due at the end of the week, okay? So right in there, December 4th, 3 p.m. So you can work on it when we get off the call today. You can work on it in Thursday's class, and of course, you can work on it in any time that you are free and have a minute. This is the 5 questions that are about the topic. So we're talking about fitness testing. So they're about squats, they're about toe touches, things like that. So use class tasks, use your prior knowledge, stuff we talk about in class as well. Okay? Questions on that? Pretty easy. The weekly is going to stay the same. It'll be about our fitness testing here. All right. Next up, class task. Now, class task is going to stay the same. Remember, because we're not in class, we'll have a class task each day. Right? So I'm going to get in there and show you that.
Why?
And that is under class task right below weekly.
You said everything was going to stay the same.
So here is first a warm up, just like we would do if we were in class. So we have our 4 fitness tests: toe touches, body weight squats, down ups, and planks. So I want you to practice them, okay? And this warm up should take you maybe 5 minutes. If you take longer breaks in between, it might take a little bit longer. Then I have a plank challenge. Call each other up, challenge each other on a Zoom call. Challenge your family, challenge yourself by the timer, beat the clock. But there are 5 planks in this video, and you're only holding them for 20 seconds, and then taking a 10-second break. How many people have ever, just to show of hands, how many people have ever done a plank and they shake a little? When they do it, they get that body going up. That's your muscles working hard. That's building their endurance in order for you to be able to hold that plank longer. So even though you're only holding for 20 seconds and you think it might not be a lot of time, it actually, you're really going to start to feel it when you take those 20 seconds and then break. And then just a reminder, I still have a that are just submitting the task. If you submit the task, it gives you a 0.
Dude.
Okay, you have to finish the Google form first. So once you're done with the task, click on this, that you've completed your exercises in the planks, click it, and then...
I didn't even know there was 2 of them, to be honest.
Share the screen. Is when you go back into your class.
Go back to lobby, make me party leader, please.
Okay? And girls, most of the exercises Miss Adele is giving you, that I'm giving you, can be done once we drop off the call. Now, this assignment is due today at 4 o'clock, so I even give you an hour after you get off But if you don't complete it today, for some reason you forget to click the button or click submit, when is the last time I will accept that class task? When's the new one, Molly?
Friday.
Excellent, Friday. It's like everything's done on Friday, and then we get a fresh start in a new week. Okay, so even if it's due today and you hand it in 2 days, you'll still get some credit. Okay, after Friday, it becomes a 0. Right, so I want to make sure that we got that and we're good to go. Anybody have any questions on the class task? Okay, just lots of practice today. All right, so let's get into this fitness testing. What's it going to look like, Miss LaValle? How are we going to test? What are we going to test? So I made a folder, and it says fitness materials. Okay, so I'm gonna go over it, and then I'm gonna give you an example of one of our first tests and explain kind of how we're gonna do it. Okay, we're first timers together, so we'll work on it together. So right below our class task, we have class video, and then we have fitness testing. Right, so I put 2 documents in there for you, and the first one is I'm just gonna go over the information of when we're gonna do stuff and how we're gonna do it. All right, so fitness testing. When it's happening, I've got all the dates up there I'm going to go over with you. Where is this going to happen? It is going to happen during your class time, right? And I am going to, period 9 right here. I have a sign-up sheet for every 5 minutes. So once we all log on to our Zoom call, I will be taking everybody from the waiting room into when it's your testing time. So if you're not, you'll just hang out in the waiting room till then. So for your test, you'll be just with me, okay? And then, so I get back here for my fitness testing. Okay, so you might have to get 5 minutes early. Say you have your call at 2:15, and it's still 2:13. You might just have to wait in the waiting room for a little bit. Be patient. How are we gonna do it? We're gonna do it through Zoom, and we're gonna practice holding our camera and find a safe spot where we want. So Miss Sabelli does not care if you take me into her kitchen, into your garage, if you take me into your bedroom, like wherever is a nice spot for you to be able to find a good piece of carpet or even hardwood, whatever you feel most comfortable on in order to do your
pick.
squat. And I will demonstrate all the tests for you so you know ahead of time how to practice and how to get your camera ready. Now, test required materials, if you
this is,
they're all going to be right.
You're going to die.
Under that fitness labeled fitness testing. This week, no test. Practice, practice, practice.
Dude, we're in arena. Everybody lands there.
How the test will be graded. I can do the best on my fitness test, right? So the first test is our baseline test. Who can tell me what a baseline is? You can type it in the chat, or you can raise your hand and I'll unmute you, or you unmute you. If I want a baseline, so Miss Savelli wants to see how long she can plank for, but I'm not sure how long I can plank for, so I need to get a baseline. What do we think? Definition, Dutcher.
A goal?
Okay, I like where we're going with it. We set the goal after the baseline. So I can't set a goal that I want to plank for a minute if I don't know. Excellent, Hannah, a place to start. All right, so let's take what Dutcher said as a goal, though. And what Hannah said is a place to start. So I've got my place to start. So I plank, and I hold it for 15 seconds. Go, Miss Valley! Woo! All right, so now
15 seconds.
My baseline is 15 seconds. That's what I know I'm able to do at this current time. So now, Dutcher, we're going to say, you know what, Miss Valley? You're saying, you know, you did 15 seconds, and we're proud of you, but now I think you could be able to get 30 seconds. Okay, so based on that, now I have to go and practice in order to get myself to my goal, which is 30 seconds. Does everybody kind of see how that goes? So this test is not going to be graded in the sense of pass or fail, but this one is going to be graded in the sense of effort in order to get a good baseline. So if you hold that plank as long as you can, and that plank is held till 30 seconds, it might be, I'll show you our chart in a minute, it might be in certain levels of our, actually I'll show it to you now. Certain levels of our chart, this is our other diagram here. So Miss Savali, if she can find it. Right here. All right, so these are our scores. And you may have seen this sheet before with Coach DiMaggio if you did the testing last year. But let's take a look at the front planks. This 100 points, I don't want you guys to think of it as 100 points. It's not 100 points. It's where you are in your fitness level. Now, is it the highest level? Is 100 points the highest level? Yes, but it's not what you earn, okay, because this is a baseline. So say, for example, Miss LaValle, I planked for the 15 seconds. I'm actually up in the 20.1. So, but that doesn't mean I failed. That means I set my baseline at the 20, and then maybe I set a goal for the 30, which is to get me in one higher up. Now, if I'm already holding my plank for 120 seconds, what does 120 seconds equal? How many minutes is that? McKenna?
I think about 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
You do realize how far away I am, right?
For 2 minutes. Amazing. She's just perfect for the test, 100%. However, now her goal may be to maintain that. Okay, so just because she's at the highest, now she wants to make sure she can maintain to keep scoring that on the test type of thing. Kind of makes sense that way?
I'll try. Oh.
Alright, so now Miss Abelli's going to show you an example. So, say you signed up, we signed up for our 2:15, Miss Abelli's on the call with you. So you're going to show me your screen in an area, so this is going to pretend Miss Abelli's testing. Okay, and there are two things that
Stay up there.
I'm looking for in the planks. What are two things that I would like for a fabulous plank? Molly?
Your back is straight, like level.
Yep, excellent. And if you did it last year, Coach Shimada used the blocks. We'll use the blocks when we're back in here, but because not everybody has a block at home, I will be looking for your back to be straight, okay? Legs together, that's kind of preference. You can have them a little bit together or a little bit apart, but cadence, arms parallel, excellent, okay? So I want my arms out. You can plank like this, but most people, could they plank either way? This is just a different way
I can plank either way.
Okay. Alright, so Miss Abelli, she's getting ready for a test. She's going to be fabulous here on this demonstration. My camera ready for you. So, when you guys find a spot with good lighting in your house,
Dude,
whatever
hit my shots, bro.
I'm going to have a clock on the screen for you guys. And what's going to happen is I'm going to ask you to get yourself ready, and we'll do it from the side. So if I roll over here, this is where I have it good. Then I'm going to get myself nice and set, and then I'm going to have my hands in that nice parallel, just across.
Oh my god, why are they hitting all their shots? Why are they hitting all their shots?
I want to see them turn in a little, okay? And then you're going to get here on there. So when you go up is when I'm going to start. Now, if you're up over here, I'm going to tell you to lower it. And if you're set here a little, I'm also going to tell you to get your belly up. Okay? So those are the things that I'm looking for in it. And then we're just going to count up. So to see if I can play music and do the timer. I'm not sure how good
Got him.
that. But we'll go until you drop down or I see your hands come in. And then what we'll do is that'll be your baseline score. Okay, so really you're getting it for showing up on your time. A lot of time, showing effort, giving it a try, right? Another example of that may be
Help, help, help.
Okay, that is the
I got him for 104 blue.
that we will be doing with everybody in class. Okay, so we take
Here's a
look
combat.
at our fitness testing times.
Or, oh no, that's you.
Mr. Riley can go up on this. Alright, you'll see her done. So plank and squats you guys are going to do next week with me, and you guys have me on Monday and Wednesday. So Monday the 7th and Wednesday the 9th. Okay, and then the following week is when we'll do down up, so we have plenty of time to practice that, almost 2 weeks. And you'll have me Tuesday and Thursday. But toe touches, you guys don't have me this Friday, so yours won't be the 4th, it'll be the 11th. And how we'll do that is everybody will be on their screen. And there's one thing I look for in the toe touches. Who knows?
Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful!
They're tryhard.
Lila.
Yeah, I know. We're in.
Excellent! I love it! Alright, so Miss Abelli, I'll get my camera ready in my special area. Alright, we'll all be doing it sideways from one end. Remember, if I have a slight bend, what I wanted you to get them back is turn my hips out, which is kind of like sticking your butt out. And then we're going to reach down into the low as we can. Okay? Now, from the test, we do not have to hold it a certain amount of time. Okay?
What?
For our testing here.
It's time to what?
4 fingers all the way to the ground without those knees bent. That's a level, I call it level 4, the highest level. Touching your toes is another one. And then the next one's are the blocks, guys. But because we don't have them all at home, don't worry. We'll get creative together and we'll come up with some area that you reach. So when we come back in person and we test them for our goal, we can make sure you went further type of a thing. All right, so now, Miss Abelli threw a lot at you, but I'm going to test your knowledge. You can type them in the chat or raise your hand for the answer. Your class task for today is due when?
Tomorrow.
Jocelyn. Excellent! Woo! not get it in by 4 o'clock today, when is the latest Miss LaValle will accept it? Cadence.
Friday.
Yes, killing it. We're 2 for 2. This class is rocking. Next up, weekly assignment. When is that due? McKenna.
Friday.
Friday. Woo-hoo. All right, so we got them down. Now let's talk. When is our first, might be a tricky one, when is our first test day?
Don't know, don't care. Sorry.
Lila?
And then once the hour's up,
Which is, you're telling me how much it is. Yes! Yoo-hoo! Nice job! It is Monday. Now, the last thing we have to do is Monday and Wednesday are your
and
testing.
hopefully we
But
won't miss
I can't test everybody individually in one
the dream.
class. So I
You know what I
have to
mean?
do together and then we'll go from our time. But I can't guarantee your time slot, but I could try to guarantee the day that you get tested on. So if you have a preference, you would like to be tested Monday, maybe get it over with, or you like a little bit more time, you like Wednesday, then I'd like before you drop off the call today to put it in the comments, in our chat, okay?
Alright.
If you
Peace
don't
out,
care,
stream.
Miss Valley, whenever you give me, I'm ready to come, I'm ready to go, then you don't